today it is this time again. New Magic the Gathering set is coming out, and for me personally, it is a very exciting one. So, MTGxAVATAR, the last Airbender set is coming out very soon, and this week we're having the pre-release, we're having streamer event, and all of that exciting stuff. So, just a quick disclaimer: I always do this kind of first impressions / limited set reviews when a new set comes out. So I haven't even looked at the cards at all. So what I'm going to do is read a card, we're going to discuss it, and yeah, I'm going to look at all of the cards for the very first time. So bear with me, keep that in mind. Yeah, another note, mostly I'm going to review the cards from the limited perspective, hence we're going to start with the draft archetypes. Hello there, chat, how are you? So I'm going to send some of the pre-release links here for your information. But yeah, let's just dive right into it, shall we? So all of the archetypes, you can see them here. Going to probably just adjust chat just a little bit lower. Hold on. Well, for now we can put you guys above the air. Okay, right on. So first archetype is Azorius. It is called Flyers. Take to the skies with Aang and his friends, gather a team of flyers and soar like an airbender. This sounds too cool to be true. Anyway, let's just go straight to the Signpost in common. Air Nomad Legacy. So it is an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Creature you control with flying, get +1/+1. Okay, so pretty standard, pretty classic Azorius archetype, or at least what it looks like. So Flyers tempo, I would assume. Also, maybe like modified creatures, some sort of +1/+1 counters we can see over here. All right, let's move on to Dimir. It is called a Draw 2. Hunt for knowledge using clues and other draw effects to trigger your second draw reward cards. The long game is yours. Okay, so again, contain that Dimir is traditionally a control draft archetype, and it probably remains so in this set as well. So this Signpost in common is called Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper for 3 mana, 1 blue and 1 black. We have a creature 2/4 with lifelink. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with this token can block or be blocked. Can be blocked or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Okay, so perfect payoff for that draw 2 per turn. Honestly, this creature is pretty cool. I love the design of it. Like the stats, the fact that it has lifelink, it is pretty defensive on its own, and yeah, if it stays and if you can trigger it every turn, ideally, that is just crazy good. Next up is Rakdos, Fire Nation aggro. Everything changes when the Fire Nation attacks. Let's go. Be aggressive with Fire Bending and burn it on extra effects. So here we have a new mechanic, Fire Bending, and we're going to talk about it later. We have all of these new mechanics, of course. So Cruel Administrator is a Signpost uncommon for Rakdos. For 5 mana, we have a creature 5/4 with Raid. So we've seen already some of the comebacks in terms of abilities and mechanics, like clues back. Here we have Raid. So this creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attack this turn, and it has an ability, whenever this creature attacks, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. And we're going to talk about Firebending later. The flavor. Honestly, I'm just so much looking for it. I love Atla so much. So I'm very hyped, very excited. All right, and next up is Gruul. It is called Earth Rumble Ramp. Use Mana Ramp and Earthbending to create 4+ power creatures, then rack up the bonuses to claim the title bout. I love the wording. Okay, so, again, pretty standard for Gruul. You have payoffs from your big creatures. So here we have Bitter Work, 3 mana, enchantment. Whenever you attack a player with 1 or more creatures with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Oh, this is... Okay, but you have to attack. Has also an exhaust ability. Exhaust is coming back. Or band 4, activate only during your turn. Alright. Okay. I mean, it's hard to tell, but yeah. Here you have your chaos for creatures with power 4 or greater. And I would assume they are not very expensive, or they should not be. And here, like, this enchantment actually provides with that creature. But again, we're going to talk about all of the bendings later. Selesnya is called Allies. A World United is unstoppable. Play Allies and generate tokens to go wide and hit your enemies hard from all sides. Okay, we have... Is it a new creature type? No, it's not. It's not. But this creature type is going to matter. So in Selesnya we have White Lotus Reinforcements for 3 mana. We have a creature 2/3. Of course, it is an ally. With Vigilance and other allies you control get +1/+1. Okay, this is exactly what you need for your white strategy. Next up, Orzhov is called Sacrifice. So we can see how the Sacrifice archetype shifted with time from Ragdis to Orzhov, but okay. So, Sacrifice. Victory comes at a cost. Play small creatures and clues, then gain the upper hand when you sacrifice them. Okay, Tolls of War for 2 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, we can see how maybe Selesnya and Orzhov a little bit connected in that sense. So you see, like, this go white strategy can perfectly fit this sacrifice one. Okay, love it. Next up, is it Combat Lessons? Lessons are back. Play creatures that care about casting non-creature spells, then teach your foes a lesson with your martial prowess. Lessons are back now, are they not? I think I've seen some, so I haven't read the cards, but I've seen some lessons posted. Anyway, a Dragonfly Swarm 3 mana creature with X and 3, flying ward 1. This creature's power is equal to the number of non-creature non-land cards in your graveyard. When this creature dies, if there is a lesson card in your graveyard, draw a card. Of course, lessons. Pretty neat, but again, all these non-creature spells archetype, they are probably most difficult to prep. But again, I haven't looked at the cards, so I don't know. It's just historically speaking. Next up is called Gary. +1/+1 counters. Accrue power by any means. Stack up counters to gain bonuses and control the Earth Kingdom from within. Let's go. So, Daily Agents. 5 mana, 3/4. When this creature enters, Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1. Oh, nice. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them. Okay, so I would assume that you really want to focus on Earthbending if you're drafting this archetype. Next up, Boris, go white aggro, lead the rebellion with an army of allies and tokens that you can enhance for devastating attacks. Here we have Sun Warriors, 4 mana, 3/5 creature, Firebend in X, where X is the number of creatures you control. And it has an activate ability for 5 mana, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Oh, it is such a perfect mana sinker for that firebending. I love it. Again, we're going to talk about all the banding in a bit. And last but not least is, of course, Simic, a ramp plus lessons. Honestly, all of these archetypes are pretty standard, pretty like historically true to Magic the Gathering. And I love it. So, turn your knowledge into power, ramp and draw cards to play big creatures while getting lessons in your graveyard. Here we have Hermetic Herbalist for 2 mana, creature 2/3. For tap, add 1 mana of any color. And also for tap, you may add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast lesson spells. Alright, so this is the pre-release guide link. Oh, sorry. I'm going to post it here in chat as well if you're interested. If you haven't seen it yet. So yeah, on November 14th, you may try and play with all the new exciting cards. All right, those were archetypes. I wanted to talk about the bending, so all the new mechanics before we start talking about the cards. So let's start with firebending. Firebending, I'm just going to read from the article, is a keyword that represents the ability whenever this creature attacks at a certain amount of red mana until end of combat, you don't lose this mana as steps end. Also, if you are like interested, if you want to read more into details, of course, about all of the mechanics and about specific cards, just check out the first link here. So this is firebending. Here we have it. Next new mechanic is earthbend. What does it mean? It means that target land you control becomes a 0/0 land creature with haste. In addition to its other types, put a certain amount of +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped under your control. Awesome. Honestly, earthbending seems very powerful to me. Right off the bat, with firebending 2, but I guess it is more specific, I would say, than earthbending. Earthbending is just straight up good. No. Next up is waterbend. Waterbend cost means that you have to pay a certain cost, and for each generic mana in that cost, you may tap an untapped artifact or creature you control rather than pay that mana. We're going to talk about all the cards with waterbending, of course, later. So that's an interesting one. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. But again, it has to be synergetic with the rest of the set. Next up is Airbend, and to airband 1 or more permanents and or spells means to exile each of those objects. For each card exiled this way, for as long as it's exiled, its owner may cast it from exile by paying 2 mana rather than paying its mana cost. So this is also interesting. I guess we're going to see some pretty cool ETB abilities. So I have to come back to that. So this is it. These are all new mechanics, and return mechanics are clue tokens, as I've mentioned, food tokens as well, haven't seen them yet, flashback, also a returning ability, exhaust is a returning ability, and yeah, again, check out that article for more details. Okay, and now we can finally move on to the Avatar: The Last Airbender set review and first impressions. So, as always, I start with white. We're just going to read all the cards as they are shown here. I'm just going to just put myself here. You guys chat. I'm going to put myself here. All right, let's begin. So first card is Aang, the Last Airbender. For 4 mana, we have a legendary creature, of course. 3/2 with line. When Aang enters, airbend up to one other target non-land permanent. Whenever you cast a lesson spell, Aang gains lifelink until end of turn. Okay, so yeah, I guess for 4 mana, it makes sense to have this ability. You don't want it to cast maybe too early on. But again, it's hard to tell. Let's just let's see. So we have to see like the amount of lessons, what lessons are playable, what not. Also, like this airbend is like I don't get it yet, but I guess we'll see. Aang's Iceberg, it is a rare. So for 3 mana, we have enchantment with flash. When this enchantment enters, exile up to one other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So already it's your perfect premium removal in white. Just bear in mind that it is in a rare slot, and as far as limited goes, like we probably have to rate these cards differently, you know, just because they're rares. But I mean, still, it also has an ability Waterbend 3, which means that you either pay this cost or this cost reduces if you tap creatures or artifacts. Sacrifice this enchantment if you do scry too. So I mean, it's nice to have this option, right? Also, I think you can waterbend on an instant speed. Just going to check that waterbend. I think you can. So waterbend. Okay, I'm just looking through this article. Yeah, it just doesn't say that you may only waterbend on your turn. You may waterbend anytime, which is cool, right? Okay, this is great. It's great. Perfect removal. Also, if it gets destroyed, you at least can get some value out of it with waterbending. Next up is Airbender Ascension for 2 mana. It's enchantment, another rare. When this enchantment enters, airbend up to one target creature. Okay. Whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if this enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile up to one target creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay, so all of this about blinking creatures, basically. And yeah, we'll just, I guess, have to see what we can actually blink in limited. But so far, this card, it just looks like a constructed design to me. I don't know, I guess you can build around it. We just haven't seen any good payoffs for that airbend, but I'm pretty sure that we will. So let's just leave it at that. For limited, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let's leave it at, whoopsie, at build around. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Oh, I can see that, but you see like more of a constructed design. Alright, oh, this is our first lesson. Airbender's Reversal for 2 mana. We have an instant lesson. Choose one, destroy target attacking creature, or airbend target creature control. Okay, I like how it is a model card. Maybe if you need lessons, or, you know, typically this kind of removal is not the best one just because it is more of a defensive side. If you're building a very aggro deck, most likely you're tapping out your turn and you just don't have time to sit on that. But, you know, again, if you're lacking removal, of course, go for it. Or if you need lessons, if this lesson count matters to your deck, to your strategy, sure, it's fine. Another one lesson is called Airbending Lesson. For 3 mana, we have instant airbend target non-land permanent. Okay, here goes non-land permanent. Draw a card. Okay, I think like same thing. It's just like a cantrip. And if you need lessons, if you have some payoffs on lesson count, I guess, yeah, sure. Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. Also, can I just say like how much it warms up my heart to look at those pictures that are just, you know, relive the images of the show. Oh, I love it. Anyway, 6 mana, 4/4. It is an ally. It has flying. Whenever Appa enters or attacks, choose one. Okay, so here it comes. Here it comes. Target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Or airbend another target non-land permanent you control. Okay. Like for 6 mana, like 6 mana is a hefty mana cost for limited. Or at least for a modern limited. I don't know. It may be a fine top end, and also if you have this synergy so far, like I'm waiting for it. I'm looking for it. All of our payoffs, airbending payoffs. Ooh, here we have a mythic Appa Steadfast Guardian for 4 mana. Ally 3/4 flash flying. When Appa enters airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Okay, like this looks like a bomby build around in limited. But I love the design of this card. Maybe like it looks like a construct design. I think that it will be played in standard. Like all of that looks just very good to me. So I'm looking forward to this new updated standard refreshed, especially after bans. But yeah, like if I open a pack, like pack one, pick one, like easy, so good on its own. The ability, I think yeah, you would just want to build around it for sure. Next up, Avatar Enthusiast. Oh, that's me. Oh, there. For 3 mana, we have an ally 2/2. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. This looks like a filler to me, which is probably what it is, honestly. But yeah, playable for sure. Next up is a rare Avatar's Wrath. For 4 mana, we have sorcery. Choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile Avatar's Wrath. Whoa, this is interesting. This is interesting. Till your next turn. So this looks like a tempo card than anything else, but honestly, this can definitely turn tables. Wow. Also, like, imagine if you're just going for a kill. Like, yeah, I think that you can play this card in a very in a various situations. Even if you're playing from behind, it's good. If you have an upper hand, maybe 2, like quite situational. But I think yeah, it's definitely good. Very interesting design. Not gonna lie. So it's not your usual sweeper. Next up is Compassionate Healer. So for 2 mana, we have a creature 2/2. It is an ally. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Yeah, just fine to drop. Like, of course, I wouldn't want to play it. Like, everyone needs their 2 drops in limited. This isn't okay. No, like, maybe life gain. Maybe there is some hidden synergy on life gain. I'm not sure. Probably not. But pretty nice on its own. Pretty nice. Like, you don't care to trade off, and when you attack, you get some value. So yeah, it's a fine to drop. Next up, Curious Farm Animals. For 1 mana, we have a creature 1/1 boar, elk, bird, ox. When this creature dies, you gain 3 life. And for 2 mana, sacrifice this creature, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Let's go. Nice. Okay. I think this may be useful. Let's see. Also, like, it's a cheap creature, but mostly you would want to play it for the ability, of course. So here you can see, like, this is the website that I'm using, MTGxAVATAR review. So you were saying, like, support me on Patreon. It's not my Patreon. It is the Patreon side of the creator of this layout. So if you want to support them, just go ahead. It was not mine. It was not my link. Anyway, next up, Destined Confrontation. For 4 mana, we have Sorcery. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control. Ooh, this is a kind of sweeper you want to have if you're playing this go wide strategy, because, like, imagine your opponent has only big creatures, so they're going to be left with 1, let's say, and you're going to be left, I don't know, with 4. Yeah. Again, pretty situational, but yeah, interesting. Also, oh, this flavor is so good. Love it. Next up, Earth Kingdom Jailer. For 3 mana, we have a creature 3/3 ally. When it enters, exile up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater until this creature leaves the battlefield. Nice. Nice. Okay, so this is like a creature and like a removal in 1, basically. Sort of. Okay, yeah. I love it. Yeah, it's pretty solid, of course. And not only it exiles creatures, but also artifacts and enchantments. Great. And next up, Earth Kingdom Protectors. For 1 mana, we have a 1/1 ally with Vigilance. Sacrifice this creature. Another target ally you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay, now, nice. So if you're, like, there are a lot of allies, especially in these colors, I would assume, like in white and green. I'm not sure about red. But yeah. Also, like, I'm thinking about this, no. Probably even in standard, it is playable. Like a protection creature. No, it's okay. Next up, enter the Avatar state. It's a less than instant for 1 mana until end of turn. Target creature you control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types and gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. Oh, that is some sort of like skin veil. Maybe worse, maybe better, just because of this ability, like flying, first strike, lifelink, hexproof. It is essentially a combat trick, but also the fact that it is a lesson may matter. Hello there, how are you? Next up is another lesson, Fancy Footwork. For 3 mana, we have instant, untap 1 or 2 target creatures. They each get +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, another combat trick, and as always with combat tricks, you probably don't want to play them on an open mana. You don't want to play them proactively. So it all depends on the situation. And also, like, 3 mana is quite a lot. But again, depends on your deck, and also depends if you need this lesson count. Next up, Gather the White Lotus. For 5 mana sorcery, create a 1/1 white ally creature token for each planes you control. Scry 2. I don't know. Like, mana costs 5 mana. And how many planes are we going to have by our turn 5? Mono white? Is it like realistic? I don't think so. I don't know. Or like for 5 mana, let's say 3 tokens. Is it good enough? And scry. Like, I'm skeptical about this one, not gonna lie. Glider Kids. For 3 mana, we have ally 2/3 with flying. When this creature enters, scry 1. So yeah, it's your Drake for 3 mana, but it's nice. Like, it has flying. I guess it's okay, you know, it's an okay creature. Of course, playable. I'm gonna use scry. It's an easy target for airbending. So, also it's an ally. Next up, Glider Staff. For 3 mana, we have Artifact Equipment. When this equipment enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. The equip cost is 2. So I think that you would really play this if you really have this airbend synergy going on in your deck, because 3 mana is a lot for an equip like that. I get that it pumps and it gives evasion, but like 3 mana and equip cost 2, it's quite a lot. I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan of these equipments in limited normally, but the fact that like you airband something, maybe that's like the most important thing here. Yeah, it just looks a tad expensive, no? Next up, Hakoda Selfless Commander. It is a rare for 4 mana. We have ally 3/5 with vigilance, and you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast ally spells from the top of your library. Nice. And has an ability, sacrifice Hakoda creatures you control get +0/+5 and gain indestructible until end of turn. Love it. You know, just such a great creature all in all. And again, allies, you probably don't have to build your deck around this creature type, just simply because there are a lot of allies as is in these colors. No, it's good. Like, I would be happy to first pick it, of course. Just a solid creature through and through. Next up, Invasion Reinforcements. For 2 mana, we have a creature with flash, ally 1/1. When it enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Ooh, nice. Okay, so reinforcements. Nice. It looks like a reprint, but with a flavor, of course. Nice, love it. It's going to be played in Constructed as well, of course. No, great, love it. Next up, Zhong's Deserters. For 2 mana, we have an ally 1/2. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Nice. So baseline that it is a 2/3 creature for 2 mana. Maybe like we have some additional synergy on these counters. We have a whole archetype based on these counters. No, it's good. It's good. Great to drop. For 4 mana, next up we have Kyoshi Warriors 3/3 ally. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Again, perfect. I love cards like this. So this what I call like 2-in-1. Like 4 mana may be a lot, but at the same time, for 4 mana, you get 4 power total and 2 bodies on a battlefield. Also, like the ally count may matter. I like it. Next up, it's a mythic. The Legend of Yang Chen for 5 mana. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this cycle. So it is an enchantment saga. First chapter, starting with you. Each player chooses up to 1 permanent with mana value 3 or greater from a non-permanent to your opponent's control. Exile those permanents. Okay. Interesting. So. So you choose at least one permanent with mana 3 or greater. But then, like, it comes back to you. Okay, this... okay, looks situational now. But again, what kind of deck are you building? Okay, let's move on. Chapter 2. You may have target opponent draw 3 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards. This is too fair. What kind of game are we playing here? And third chapter, exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Where is it? Why does it not transform? So it becomes a 4/5 creature. Why or not transforming? The Legend of Yang Chen. So it becomes, of course, the Avatar Yang Chen, creature 4/5 with flying. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, airbend up to one other target non-permanent. Okay, second spelling. Alright, alright. Oh, I agree, yes. It needs to be used with Narset. Yeah, for limited, I mean... I'm not convinced. Again, this is some crazy, like, constructed design, so... yeah, you have to build the deck around it, so it works more in your favor. Some sort of control deck, I would say. And also, like, the second chapter is a little bit confusing. We need Narset. There is no Narset in standard. So yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm confused about this card as far as limited goes. I don't know. What do you think? Like, you don't want to give card advantage to your opponent. Like, never. You don't want your opponent to draw cards in a game of limited. I don't know. Next up, Master Piandao for 5 mana. We have a 4/4 creature ally with first strike. Whenever it attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an ally, equipment, or lesson card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so I think this card would be significantly better if it was just an ETB effect. So the fact that, like, you cast it and it has to attack to work at the same time, like, this ability results every time it attacks. So I don't know, like, it's not a great target for airbending. Am I right? Maybe it's an okay, maybe it's even good top end for your ally deck, for your go white deck. Also, yeah, I don't know. Next up, Momo, friendly flyer for 1 mana. Have a 1/1 Lemur Bat ally. It's a rare with flying. The first non-Lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns cost 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature you control with flying enters, Momo gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Oh, it's very cute. It's very, very cute. But would you be happy to first pick it? This is the question. I mean, it's fine. It makes your flyers cheaper. At the same time, it's not the most exciting rare as far as limited goes, right? That's okay. It's good. It's still good. Next up, Momo, playful pet For 1 mana, we have creature 1/1 with flying and vigilance. When Momo leaves the battlefield, choose one. Create a food token or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control or scry 2. Okay, so here we have not an ETB enter the battlefield ability, but leaves the battlefield. So probably fits more this Orzhov archetype. Playful is much better. It's hard to tell, but I mean, it is an expansible creature, right? It is a creature with flying. This one just makes your flyers cheaper. Yeah, I don't know. But also, like, this is a rare, right? And this is just in common. And yeah, maybe for limited, it is even better. Alright, next up, Path to Redemption. For 2 mana, we have Enchantment Aura, Enchanted creature can't attack or block. For 5 mana, sacrifice this aura, exile enchanted creature, create a 1/1 white ally creature token, activate only during your turn. Oh, we've seen a similar card before. I don't remember the format, but it was like 3 mana, sacrifice this for exile, and that's it. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, this is great. This is, yeah, very good removal in white. Just yeah, keep in mind that there is a sacrifice archetype, but I love this ability that you can actually get rid of it, and with the bonus. Nice, perfect removal, and it's common. Love it. Yeah, definitely, yeah, 100%. Next up, a Rabbit Troop for 5 mana. Look at that. Rabbit Kangaroo 3/5 with landfall. So for landfall, this creature gains flying until end of turn and you gain 1 life. And it has plant cycling too. Oh, this is so good. Honestly. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a cycle. And land cyclers are always great. Land cyclers are almost always make a cut into your limited deck. Perfect. I mean, even for 5 mana, this looks good. This looks okay. The fact that it has plant cycle is perfect. Love it. Next up, Razor brings for 2 mana, we have instant. It deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. You gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of removal spells like this, just because it is more on a defensive side. As I said earlier, if you're building a very aggro deck, most likely you're going to tap out every turn, and the cards like this, they require you sitting on that 2 mana for like waiting for a moment. And most of the time, if you're playing a card like that in a very aggro deck, you sort of have to choose between developing and like dealing with the board state, and it's not great. Like usually you want to like build a deck that like allows you to develop as well as deal on the board. Of course, not always the case, but I don't know. I hope that you can get my point. It's fine if you're lacking removal totally, but yeah, if you're in the very aggro deck, it's not the best removal. Next up, Sandbender's Storm for 4 mana, instant, choose one, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or Earthband 3. Ooh. Okay, this one I like so much better. So the vibe is pretty much the same. So you're like sitting on an open mana. With Earthband, you can either like catch your opponent in combat maybe, or just, you know, just Earthband end of turn. Why not? I like it. Next up, South Pole Voyager. It is a rare for 2 mana. We have a 2/2 scout ally human. Sokka. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. Nice. Okay, this is such a great payoff for your allies. Nice. Okay, this is great. Also, interestingly enough, it's not a legendary creature, which makes it like constructed playable. Oh, very, very interesting. Yeah, it's a good to drop. For limited, maybe a little bit underwhelming, being it a rare, but yeah, I think if it stays around, it's very easy to trigger to get that value. I feel like. Just first impressions. Next up, Southern Air Temple for 4 mana. We have Legendary Enchantment Shrine. Shrines are back, huh? When it enters, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is the number of shrines you control. Oh, okay. Whenever another shrine you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Ooh, I'm curious about that. Is it our secret multicolored archetype? It looks like it. A shrine archetype. Maybe. Next up, Suki Courageous Rescuer for 3 mana. We have another rare 2/4 ally. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, so through and through, very solid creature, right? I would be happy to first pick it because, again, like it doesn't require any additional work, really. Like everything that it says is good. Maybe it is particularly good in Orzhov Sacrifice archetype, but I mean, yeah, it fits any white deck. Next up, Team Avatar for 3 mana. We have enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, and it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. And it has an activate ability, sort of, for 3 mana, discard this card. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. Huh. Ooh. This card, I don't like it very much, not gonna lie. Hello, foam. Have you seen this show? Yes, I have. A couple of times at least, and I absolutely love it. I'm a big Atla fan. It's my first show of full time. Oh, that's so cool. Honestly, it's definitely in my like top section. I don't know. Oh, I love Avatar so much. So good. So this enchantment, this card, if we're talking limited, I don't like cards like this, honestly. Like, too situational, in my opinion. Like the fact that you can use it as removal, maybe, but I mean 3 mana still kind of a lot and very situational. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, like the last time I watched it was with my kids and it was very special. They love Avatar, of course, as well. Oh, I was so excited. And I think I was talking about this thing in one of my previous streams. Like, I was comparing this set to Final Fantasy in terms of fandom. Like when MTG and Final Fantasy came out, I knew nothing about Final Fantasy. I've never played a game, and I mean, till this day. So I haven't even heard about it before the set came out. So I could not relate to any of the flavor, could not relate to any of the characters. But now it is a completely different story, and I can probably understand what Final Fantasy fans felt when that set came out, because I'm just so hyped about Atla. I cannot hold it. Like, I'm already like, take all of my money. I love it all. I love the art. I love the flavor. Exactly. Like, same. Yeah. So finally, for me, it's a hit. It's a big hit already. All right, let's come back to the cards. So this one, I don't like. Like, my first impression is no, I'm gonna pass it. For limited. Ooh, it's a mythic. United Front for X and double white. We have sorcery. Create X 1/1 white ally creature tokens. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Nice. Okay. Of course, in limited, it's going to be bomb. This is pretty bomby. Like, even like, let's say you cast it for 6 mana, so you're going to create 4 tokens, but they're like the baseline that they are all going to be like a 2/2 creatures. Yeah, I love it. This is nice. Oh, but it's a mythic. Again, it's a mythic. It's not even a rare. Anyway, next up, Vengeful Villagers. Oh my god. All of this art's just, love it. All of the scenes from the show. Oh, so good. Anyway, 4 mana. 3/3 human citizen, not an ally, of course not. Whenever this creature attacks, choose target creature an opponent controls, tap it, then you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, put a stun counter on the chosen permanent. Okay, so this is quite specific to the Orgeoff archetype, to the sacrifice archetype. You would want, like, if you're playing this, you have to have a lot of expandable creatures. But also, like, for 4 mana, 3/3 without evasion, I don't think if it's worth it. I mean, just imagine if it draws you a card for that effect. Oh, that would be amazing. But I don't think like I don't think that it's the best payoff, to be honest. So I'm probably gonna pass on that. Next up, Water Tribe Captain. For 3 mana, we have ally 3/3 with an activated ability. For 5 mana, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, so it's a pretty nice mana sinker, and like, my first thought is probably Boris because of the firebending. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like 4 mana 3/3. It doesn't have evasion, you know? It's not like your opponent's gonna have just one creature. Like, how many times is it really going to attack, you know? That's my point. You don't agree? So this one, yeah, like, just first thing that came to my mind, looking at the ability, just like firebending. If not, it just looks like a filler. And next up is Water Tribe Relia. For 2 mana. We have a 2/2 creature with Waterbend 5. So what does it give us? Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. The rest on bottom of the library in a random order. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's a good drop, honestly, because again, Waterbend, like, tapping your artifacts and creatures helps to reduce the cost. Yeah, it's a solid to drop. It's an ally, like. Yeah. Hello there. How are you? Oh, yip yip. For 1 mana, we have instant lesson. Target creature control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If that creature is an ally, it also gains flying until end of turn. Okay, it's a fine combat trick. I mean, for 1 mana, +2/+2, you cannot get wrong. It's a lesson, and as we saw earlier, like lesson count matters. Yeah, me too, me too. I'm very excited about this week. I'm very excited about the Atla set. Also, just a reminder that starting this Wednesday, we're going to have a streamer event or early access event on Magic Arena, so stay tuned for that. I'm planning to record a video on Wednesday since it's going to be quite late here, like the beginning of the event, but I'm going to go all in on Thursday and very excited to play limited, to draft, to play sealed and all that. Very, very excited. Rather have that give hexproof and cost 3 minutes. Really? No, it's okay. So, you know, we are all done with white, so let's move on to blue. And first card is a lesson. Oh, one Shitong. Very menacing looking. Accumulate wisdom, 2 mana, instant. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Put each of those cards into your hand instead if there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Okay, so here comes your lesson count. Probably better fits Izzet and Timir. Like if we're talking limited. Yeah, but it's an instant, you know, like it's quite easy. You just cast it, and if your opponent's turn, and yeah, all this lesson count matters. Well, it's not really brainstorm, is it? Next up, this card, yeah, this is an interesting one. Benevolent River Spirit. So for 2 mana, double blue, we have a creature 4/5. As an additional cost to cast this spell, Waterband 5. So here we have Waterbanding as a cost actually to cast this spell. It has Flying and Ward, and when this creature enters, scry 2. So if you do not have any creatures, no nothing, this is a 7 mana. No? Yeah, it is a 7 mana creature. But I mean, ideally, this probably fits like Azorius. Because as we saw earlier in white, we have a lot of tokens or like token generators. I think this is very good in this particular archetype. If you're able to just cast it with the help of tapping your creatures or artifacts, I don't know. This is amazing. I love it. Yeah, a little bit tricky. Next up is another lesson, Boomerang Bases. Let's go, Sokka. For 1 blue mana, we have Sorcerer, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you control that permanent, draw a card. Okay, so it is a tempo card. Just for 1 mana, bounce. Pretty neat, even though it's a sorcerer. But again, it's a lesson, and this is going to matter a lot. The fact that like you probably don't want to bounce your own spell on a sorcerer speed, but sometimes why not? Like if you're able to recast it at the same turn, like you attacked, then you bounce that creature, for example, it also happens to have a nice ETB effect, like awesome, you're drawing a card, like yeah, lesson count, why not? Like yeah, I like it. It's yeah, pretty good tempo card. Next up, Freshen Wave for 2 mana, Double Blue, have sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, Waterband X. So again, we see waterbanding as an additional cost to the spell. So what does it do? Tap up to X target creatures, then distribute 3 stun counters among tapped creatures your opponents control. Okay, I mean, makes sense, except for like you're going to tap your own creatures. I don't know. It is situational, but I think yeah, it's good. I think it's still good in this go wide strategy. This tempo Azorius, most likely archetype. Next up, Amber Island Production for 5 mana, sorcery. Choose one. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it's not legendary, and it's a 4/4 hero in addition to its other types. Or create a token that's a copy of target creature an opponent controls, except it's not legendary, and it's a 2/2 coward in addition to its other types. Nice. Man. 5 mana sorcery. Nah. Okay, I appreciate the flavor, but I do not like this card. Next up, First Time Flyer. For 2 mana, we have a creature ally 1/2 with flying. This creature enters... Oh, sorry. This creature gets +1/+1 as long as there is a lesson card in your graveyard. Nice. So again, this is your payoff for lessons. And already we've seen a bunch. So some of them were not so great, like cantrip spells, or yeah, again, if you need that lesson count. Some of them are pretty okay. But I think that all of the lessons, or at least the lessons that we saw, they're like below the average. So I don't know, I guess all of the payoffs for having these lessons, they sort of compensate you for that. But yeah, why not? Next up, Flexible Waterbender. For 4 mana, we have an ally 2/5 with Vigilance and Waterbend 3. So this creature has base power and toughness 5/2 until end of turn for Waterbend 3. Like a little bit underwhelming, right? Yeah. Very, very defensive. No, I'm not a fan of this card, to be honest. Next up, Forecasting Fortune Teller. For 2 mana, we have a creature ally 1/3. When this creature enters, create a clue token. Okay, now you're talking. Now you're talking about good to drops. It is pretty defensive. It has a nice ETB ability. It's a fine target for your airbending, I think. Yeah, nice. Next up, Gazer Leaper. For 5 mana, we have a creature 4/3 ally with flying and waterbend 4. If we are waterbending, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, so it's a waterbender looter. I don't know, just like how do we rate this card? It's a common, 5 mana, 4/3 flyer. I mean, the ability is okay, but maybe expensive, no? I don't know. Again, maybe an okay top ender, or to be fair, like looks like a filler to me. I don't know. Next up, Giant Koi. Oh, 6 mana. Fish. 5/7. That's some fish. And it's an island cycler. Let's go. This is another land cycler. Waterbend 3. This creature can be blocked this turn. Amazing. I mean, I wouldn't mind to cast it as my top end, honestly, but being it a land cycler just, yeah, makes it playable already just as is. You would want to include this in your deck for sure. I don't think Waterband is really good. I don't know. Just like from what we saw, waterbanding looks a little bit more complicated, a little bit more difficult to like set up correctly, right? I mean, the only tricky part of this land cyclers, but it's been like that before, is the fact that you cannot really use it for splashing because you're not, like, you probably won't be able to cast it, right? So there is that. Oh, our Huntail, thank you so much for subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Right, Dusty, thank you for follow. Oh, no, these land cyclers are great and limited. Like, honestly, just I'm saying that careful not to use them for splashing. Like, I wouldn't. But thank you for your subscription. Apologies if I mispronounce your name, but I truly appreciate it. Thank you for your support. All right. Next up is Gran. For 1 mana, a creature 1/2 ally. Whenever Gran becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Alright. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Oh, this is an interesting one. Like, how else can we use this ability? How else can we tap this creature? Because Gran is not going to attack. Probably. Yeah, this is your, lesson payoff, so probably for your non-creature spells deck. Oh, let's go! Hype! Awesome! Nice! Let's go, hype train! Oh, I'm a little bit confused by this card, to be honest. But yeah, okay, let's leave it at that. Next up is Honest Work. For 1 mana, we have Enchantment Aura. Enchant a creature an opponent controls. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature and remove all counters from it. Okay. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a citizen with base power and toughness 1/1. And it has an ability for tap. It adds colorless mana. Okay, so it's a pretty neat. It's an okay removal for blue, I would say. I don't like that it rams your opponent in a way, but at the same time, yeah. Okay, it's not the best removal in general, but it is what it is. If you're playing blue, I guess. Yeah. Not my favorite. Yeah, exactly. Except for a legitimate businessman was just cracking me up every time. It's slightly worse. It's slightly worse than that because those creatures became mana dorks in a way. But anyway, Iguana Parrot. For 3 mana, we have a 2/2 creature flying Vigilance Prowess. Okay, so if you're playing Izzet, most likely you would want to pick up this creature because it is a non-creature spell archetype. Hence Prowess. I guess it's okay. I don't know how good it is just in general. It's not an ally, so you won't have that synergy. It is a flyer, and yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think you... like, it's probably a good creature in this Is It archetype, or Dimir. Probably is it. All right, next up, oh, here we have vehicle. So I was thinking about Gran. Here we have vehicle. Oh, also, like, water banding. What am I talking about? Gran. Water banding, of course. Like, hello, how can we tap our creatures? Water banding, this is how. Okay. All right, now Gran makes a lot more sense to me. Okay, because Gran is not attacking. All right, and here we have vehicle. This is the first card with exhaust that we've seen so far. Invasion Submersible for 3 mana, artifact vehicle. When it enters, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Nice. Okay, speaking of tempo. And it has this exhaust ability Waterband 3. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature, put 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, so you do not have to crew it, you just waterband it once, right? And it becomes a 3/3 creature. I love it. I think it's pretty neat. I love the design of it. So it's definitely gonna fit well the Azorius deck. Also, airbending. Nice. I like it. Next up, it will Quenchel for 2 mana instant lesson. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. So if you're in this, say, non-creature spells deck, archetype, or I don't know, control deck, like when I play some sort of control deck in limited, I just play these counter spells as my 2-drops. This is probably how you can evaluate them. This is your 2-drop in this sort of deck, basically. And it's a lesson, so yeah. Katara, Bandit Prodigy for 3 mana. We have allied to 3 at the beginning of her end step. If Katara is tapped, put a +1/+1 counter on her. And she also has a water banding ability, of course, for 6. Waterband 6, draw a card. Oh, this is good because you can also use this card for water banding. Nice. Spoof Avatar, thank you for your follow. Hello. So yeah, we were talking about, like, some of you said how water banding is not very impressive. I guess it's just a little bit harder to put together, and also like tricky in terms of combat and how you can like sustain the board situation, right? But this is a pretty nice payoff. I guess it's even better if you're in a go wide strategy. I don't know. Hard to tell. Have to play. Next up, Knowledge Seeker for 2 mana. We have Fox Spirit 2/1 with Vigilance. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, create a clue token. Well, that's pretty neat. Pretty nice to drop. Sure, why not? Yeah. This is your sort of payoff for drawing 2 cards per turn. Maybe not the best, but I mean, still okay. Also, it's an expandable creature. I didn't mind to trade it off, right? Okay, here is another legend of another avatar, the Legend of Kuruk. It's a mythic for 4 mana. First 2 chapters, you scribe, then draw a card. Fine. third chapter, exile the saga, then return to the battlefield transformed under your control. So it's just as simple as that. Why I cannot transform it here? Like, this is driving me crazy. I'm sorry. Just trying to look it up on Scryfall, the legend of Kuruk. So it transforms into Avatar Kuruk, of course. Becomes a 4/3 creature. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with ability. This token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. And it has the exhaust ability, Water Band 20. Take an extra turn after this one. Oh wow. Honestly, like, first effect already very powerful. Whenever you cast a spell, like, doesn't matter which one, you create a token with evasion. Pretty neat. Honestly, this is nice. I would definitely first pick it. Like, the first two chapters, they maybe not very impactful. They're not like impactful at all on a board state, unfortunately, but it is card advantage, and then you get this pretty busted creature. Yeah, I love it. For limited, yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. But it's a mythic. But honestly, I appreciate the flavor so much. Like, the attention to details is so good, and we're just in the middle of blue, but I'm a fan. Next up, it's a lesson, Lost Days. Just look at the mama. Oh, so cute. I cannot. 5 mana instant. The owner of target creature or enchantment puts it into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. You create a clue token. Okay, this is your classical soft removal, as I call it, like this effect in blue, except for, like, usually it costs 4 mana. Here you pay 5 mana, but this is probably, again, the thing with these lessons, that they are all a little bit underwhelming, but you get another benefits. So you have other payoffs, so to speak, from this lesson count. I guess it's okay, and also at least you create a clue token, meaning like you sort of like cycling this card, like you're paying this card. I mean, eventually, not straight away, but you get a card in return. Next up, Master Paku. For 2 mana, we have ally 1/3 with prowess. Whenever Master Paku becomes tapped, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard. Okay, another sort of payoff for your lessons. To be honest, like, I'm pretty sure that there is no mill archetype, as there is no life gain archetype, but this can probably, you know, be very threatening at some point if you do have a lot of lessons. Like, even milling, I don't know, for 3 each turn, your opponent is quite significant. Just, yeah, in a game of limited, it may be like a real threat. So it has prowess. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to drop. But yeah, probably, like, you want to have this payoff. But through and through, it is a very defensive to drop. Yeah, where would it fit? Most likely, is it Dimir? But it's an ally too, so I'm not sure about Azores though. But let's see. Next up, the Mechanist Aerial Artisan. For 3 mana, we have a rare creature ally 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a clue token, and it has an activate ability for tap until end of turn. Target artifact token you control becomes a 3/1 construct artifact creature with flying. Okay. I like it. This is a good rare. It's not a bomb rare, of course, but it's so good. It is such a great build around. Like, already, I'm imagining myself, like, first picking this, and maybe, like, try to build around it, like, this non-creature spells deck. And this is interesting. I like it. Next up, North Pole Patrol. For 3 mana, we have a 2/3 creature ally with an activated abilities for tap, untap another target permanent control. Okay. Honestly, already. This reminds me of this Kelpie, right? Or was it? Wasn't Strixhaven, no? So untap target permanent control, which means that you man tap a land. And it has Waterband 3 and tap target creature and opponent controls. Okay, so honestly, it is almost identical to Kelpie. Yeah, from Strixhaven. No, it's good. It's good. Yeah, solid creature for sure. Like maybe like the best is going to fit Simic. Oh, Kiono96, thank you for your raid. Appreciate it a lot, and apologies if I mispronounce your name, but truly appreciate your support, your raid, and sharing your community. Hello. So, as you all of course know, MTG and Atla is coming out this week. Yeah, it's the pre-release week. So, I'm doing my traditional first impressions / limited set review. So I haven't seen any of the cards. I'm just reading them out loud and we're talking about them, we're discussing them in terms of limited mostly. But of course, if you have ideas, how can they be played in constructed, then just, yeah, go ahead and say them. Kiono, okay. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. Have a good day. So yeah, welcome raiders. Hello there. If you don't know me, I'm Maria, and I stream anything competitive on Magic Arena and Magic Online. But yeah, as I've told you, today we're just talking about the new set. We're talking the new cards today. This is it. And we're in the middle of blue color. Next up is Octopus Form. It's a lesson for 1 mana instant. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Untap it. Okay, this is classic. Shore up, no? Yeah, this is good. My otter penguin. For 2 mana, otter bird 2/1. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, this creature gets +1/+2 until end of turn and can be blocked this turn. Listen, like, a 3 power unblockable is not nothing if you're able to trigger that ability. But if not, it's just, yeah, it's just your 2 drop. Still good, still okay. And also the art, it's like extra cute. This is not allowed. This is too cute. Next up, Rowdy Snowballer is for 3 mana. We have an ally creature 2/2. When this creature enters, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Okay, so something like that is just perfect for airbending. Just imagine like blinking it all over again. What a great tempo card, no? Yeah, I like it. Next up, it's a mythic lesson. Let's go. Secret of Bloodbending for 4 blue mana. Sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may Waterbend 10. Excuse me. You control target opponent during their next combat phase. If the spell's additional cost was paid, you control that player during their next turn instead. Exile Secret of Bloodbending. So for 4 mana, you control your opponent's combat phase, and for 4 blue and additional whooping, waterbend in 10. You control their turn. I mean, it's a mythic. What's your first pick is? Like, the first question when we discuss rares and mythics, would you first pick it? Like, I'm thinking, like, I would want to say no, because the mana cost is difficult. It's difficult, and probably it is going to fit the only archetype, which is Simic, probably, like ramping, because even for go white strategy, I think like waterbend 10 is too much. No, I don't know, like I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Like, taken. No, I can see how it is powerful, of course, to control your opponent's turn or even combat phase, you know, because you can clearly like make it to your advantage. But still, like, the mana cost is crazy. Also, like, being it a blue, I think it only fits Simic. I don't know if we're talking limited, but at the same time, it's mythic. So, me personally, I don't know. I'll put you first pick it. Like, the effect is strong, but like the mana cost and all that revolves around it. For the side quests and serious drafts, no. Yeah, you know what? I have the exact same feeling. Like, you know, the effect is powerful, but it's probably not worth it. That's it. Let's say. And yes, hello there, Evidence Cell. All right, let's move on. Next up is Serpent of the Past. For 7 mana, have a creature 6/5. If there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard, you may cast this spell as though it had flash. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. Oh my god. Okay. This... Now like you're talking non-creature spells, archetype, now you're talking. This is like this Tellerian thing, right? 5/5 creature. Tellerian Terror. Oh, okay, this is quite specific, but if you're drafting or building this archetype, oh my god, this, yeah, it's gonna be pretty busted. Like, ideally you would want to cast it not for 7 mana, but I don't know, for 4 would be okay. Nice. Next up, Sokka's Haiku. For 5 mana, we have instant lesson, counter target spell, draw a card, then mill 3 cards, untap target land. All of this effects. It's just, yeah, all over the place. But it reflects Sokka's character, I guess. I mean, I would only play it if I like really needed that a lesson count, honestly. Because 5 mana is a lot for a counter spell. Next up, Deforia. Oh my god, oh, I'm basking in love today. Thank you for your raid, thank you for your support, appreciate it. Thank you. Hello and welcome, raiders. Actarium, hello, thank you for a follow. Oh, hello and welcome, raiders. Today we're talking all the new cards. So, Magic the Gathering and Avatar The Last Airbender is coming out this week. It's going to be the pre-release week, and I'm doing my traditional first impressions / limited set review. So I'm just reading the cards and we're talking about them. I haven't seen any of the cards, so I'm just, as I read them for the first time, I see them for the first time, and this is like the whole gist of my stream today and tomorrow as well. So this is part 1. Tomorrow is going to be part 2 probably. I'm going to stop and then we're just continue on green, starting from green tomorrow. Are you at the Antwerp RC later this month? Yes, I will be in Antwerp. Hello, everyone. Intense Complex. Thank you so much for your follow. Hello, Phil. I appreciate your support. Deforia, thank you so much as always. Yeah, these are the vibes. Yes, first impressions. All right, so let's come back to the cards. So the Spirit Oasis for 3 mana, we have Legendary Enchantment Shrine. When the Spirit Oasis enters, draw a card for each shrine you control. Whenever another shrine you control enters, draw a card. Okay, so I'm thinking this hidden multicolored archetype is going to be called Shrines, right? So again, as I haven't seen any other cards, I don't know what's going on with Civilization, but I'm thinking that we're going to have enough Civilization to maintain that. No? Yeah, honestly, I cannot wait to see y'all, to meet y'all again in Antwerp. I'm always looking forward to these kind of reunions, of course. So yeah, you know what? Probably like these shrines, they are specific. You're not going to include them just in any deck, right? Next up, Spirit Water Revival. For 3 mana, we have a rare sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may waterbend 6. You may. Okay. Draw 2 cards. If the spell's additional cost was paid, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library, draw 7 cards, and you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Exile Spirit Water Revival. So for 3 mana, sorcery, draw 2 cards. Like divination with the difficult mana cost. I mean, if you're playing this, you would want to waterbend at the same time. Huh. So it feels like a constructed design, but what do we think in terms of limited? Being it a rare, like me personally, I wouldn't be happy to first pick it. Like if I opened the pack and saw this as a rare, it would be like, okay. No, I'm not gonna first pick it. I guess it's playable, but I'm not gonna first pick it, no. I can see how, you know, it is a sort of advantage, like maybe for the late game, but yeah. This type of rares, they always confuse me. What do you think? Meanwhile, let's move on to the next card, which is called T.O. Spirited Glider. For 4 mana, we have a ally 1/4 with flying. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying attack, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. For 4 mana, we have like a baseline 1/4 flyer. Just like a conditional looter. I don't know, like this card. I guess it's okay, but for 4 mana, ripping it home. Oh, yeah. You know what? Like, if drawing 2 cards per turn matters, then Sure, like it's enabler for that. At least there is that. This is like the silver line. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it is a filler, right? But if you have the synergy on drawing 2 per turn, then maybe. Next up, Tiger Seal for 1 mana. It's rare. 3/3 creature with vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap this creature. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature. Honestly, like limited players are like, am I a joke to you? Tiger Seal. No, I don't think like it's worth it for a game of limited. And it's a rare. Like, I'm thinking of draft and already like, why? And that card, like we were just talking about this draw 2 card synergy. It's a 4 mana creature and it's a 1 mana creature, excuse me. Yeah, exactly. But the art is beautiful. Tiger Seal is cute, but no. Moxani, hello. Thank you so much for your follow. Hello. Ooh, let's go. Ty Lee, cheap blocker. 3 mana, 2/1. Ally. It's another rare with flash, prowess. When it enters, tap up to 1 target creature. It doesn't untap turns controllers untaps tap for as long as you control Ty Lee. Nice. Okay, speaking of rare, so this is exciting. It's not a bomby bomb, but it's a very solid, very good rare. I like it. Yeah, I like it. It has everything that you want to have while playing blue, I would assume. Like, it has prowess, it has flash, the effect is good. Love it. This is, yeah, this I would first pick. Next up, another rare, the Unagi of Kyoshi Island for 5 mana. We have Serpent 5/5 with flash. Has ward, Waterbend 4. Nice. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. Okay. I mean, this ward, to be honest, it may be to your opponent's advantage sometimes. So, I don't know. But truly, like, the mana cost, the stats, I think it aligns very well, you know? It has flash. Like, 5 mana, 5/5 with flash already. And yeah, this ability, maybe not nothing. So yeah, this one, this is a solid rare, of course. Oh, next up, Vanshi Rare. This is probably the most hyped card of the set. Like, even though I haven't seen any of the cards, this one I saw because the Magic's Twitter was just all over about this card. This is so good. So it's a mythic, 4x and double blue. We have a creature 1/1 with flash, blind vigilance. When it enters, put X +1/+1 counters on him, then draw half X cards, rounded down. Whenever an opponent searches their library, put a +1/+1 counter on one sheet and draw a card. So like, of course, it looks more like a construct design, but even in a game of limited, like, the last ability is probably not going to matter much, but you know, you're still going to be draw cards from it. Like, from the first ability, it has flash, flying, vigilance. Like, I mean, it does it all. No, it's good. It's good. Perfect. But it's a mythic. Also, like, keep that in mind. But yeah, love it. I'm just, yeah, speaking of construct, I'm just also very much looking forward to playing it. Next up, Waterbender Ascension for 2 mana. We have a rare. So, like, this art, it's so beautiful. I cannot. I love this set so much. Enchantment. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, draw a card. And it has Waterbend 4. Target creature can be blocked this turn. Okay, like, again, this is another confusing rare for limited, no? Just because this looks like a card that you cast and it does not affect board state, really. It is situational. Like, you have to deal damage to a player. Like, I get it that, like, Waterbend, like, this ability, it helps. Also, it looks very slow. No, just 4. So you have to deal damage at least 4 times. So 4 turns to draw a card. So you're drawing a card once per 4 turns. Like your additional card, I mean. What do I think? Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't first pick it just like based on first impressions. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Now, okay. I think I misunderstood this card. Whenever a creature you control deals damage. So, okay. So it's not like, okay, I got it. Okay, then it actually changes the situation. But still. I think it's very indefensive deck. But at the same time, for it to work straight away, you have to deal damage with 4 creatures. Right? I think it's extremely situational. It's extremely situational and probably too slow. That's my concern. So it looks like a control card, but in reality, like you have to attack and with a lot of creatures to speed it up. Okay. I personally wouldn't first pick it. I guess, like if you're in an aggro deck, I don't know. Like, if I get past this card, I probably include this just to see how it works, but I wouldn't first pick it. I don't know. This is where I stand so far. Let's move on. Next up is Waterbending Lesson. For 4 mana, we have sorcery, draw 3 cards, then discard a card unless you Waterbend 2. Okay. But yeah, as with pretty much any lessons that we've seen, they're all underwhelming. But yeah, like we do have some synergy on lessons, we do have some payoffs, some certain archetypes. Yeah, like not great, not terrible, I would say, and probably you would only want to play it if you do have that synergy, I would say, in a non-creature spells deck, or you know, somewhere in that realm. Next up, Waterbending Scroll. For 2 mana, we have Artifact. For 6 mana and tap, draw a card. This ability costs 1 mana less to activate for each island you control. Let's go, islands. Okay. I think this is pretty neat for a defensive, for a control, like, grindy archetype. Like, I'm just thinking late game. Yeah, this can be pretty impactful. The problem is early game, you know? Very interesting piece of paper. I agree. Next up, Watery Grasp. For 1 mana, we have Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. This creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Waterbend 5. Enchanted creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Okay, so you see, like, this is so much better than the enchantment that we saw that will also, like, sort of serves as a removal in blue that makes an opponent's creature a 1/1 mana dork, essentially. Like, I guess it's okay if you don't have anything else, but this is so much better. Yeah, this is this is a good removal in blue. Let's say that one, the one that we saw, is probably like a desperate one. This is a solid one. Next up, you the Moon Spirit. For 4 mana, we have a rare 3/3 with flying and vigilance, waterbend 5. And tap, you may cast a non-creature spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Oh man, I mean, it looks like a straight up construct design to me. Although 4 mana 3/3 for constructed may be too much. So I don't know, like, looking at this card, I'm a little bit conflicted. Because, I mean, just 4 mana 3/3 flying vigilance is okay, but the ability, I'm not convinced. Like, probably want to be in this non-creature spells archetype, but then at this point, I don't know, maybe it's still worth it, you know, now that I'm thinking of it. So you can, it's basically like a threat of activation in a sense. I don't know. What do you think? Would you first pick it? Again, it's a rare. Would you first pick it? The question remains. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I would want to venture there. But again, can we just appreciate the art? So good. Probably not. Yeah. Same. Back in black, huh? Alright, first one is a lesson. Azula always lies. For 2 mana, we have instant, choose one or both. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay, Chef's Kiss. We've seen a similar card before, of course, in the previous sets. This is great. This is good. So this is an example of a well-balanced spell that happens to be a lesson as well. This is good. I like it. It's a good combat trick, basically. Alright. Next up, Azula on the hunt. For 4 mana, we have a creature 4/3, firebending 2. Whenever Azula attacks, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. Interesting. So, I guess we'll have to see how fast and how aggressive the format is, but I mean, yeah, this is pretty neat. I mean, at least once, you'll create a clue token, probably. I'm not sure how often Azula is going to attack, but like all of this firebending, you see, like Ragdas is allegedly an aggro archetype. So yeah, this looks like a solid creature. Maybe a little bit on more expensive side, but I don't know. It looks well balanced so far. Next up, Beetle-Headed Merchants. For 5 mana, we have creature 5/4. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Nice. So speaking of Orzhov is our sacrifice archetype in limited. Again, it looks okay, honestly. Like 5 mana, 5/4 creature, oh, fine. Like this ability totally justifies it. It would certainly go to combat. Like I'm pretty sure it would. It would be able to attack easy. Yeah, you just need to build around it. So you have to have a lot of expandable creatures, and probably it's still going to serve as your top end and not the main payoff, right? Good with Cauldron. I don't know, like, I'm not sure about Construct. I don't think it's a card for Constructed, but for Limited it's okay. Next up, or were you talking about Azula? Next up, Boiling Rock Rioter. For 3 mana, we have a rare. It's a 3/3 ally, by the way, with Firebending 1. Tap an untapped ally you control. Exile target card from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own exiled with this creature, huh? This is very interesting. So, this is a lot. So, of course, Firebending, first of all, which suggests that this is your Ragdis card, right? It is a black card, but Firebending, with Firebending, you add red mana. Tap and untap ally you control. You can tap this card for the ability. This is pretty neat, honestly. This is a lot. This is a lot. Speaking of Ragdis, I'm not sure that we're going to see a lot of allies, though. I don't know. What do you think of this rare in terms of limited? Like, this may be pretty cool, but at the same time, how easy it's going to be, I don't know. I don't know. But it looks very interesting. Yeah. I'm just trying to think how to maybe integrate it to other archetypes. I don't know. I need to see other cards. Chance and Constructed. Yeah, I think it's okay for Constructed, at least for Standard. Yeah, I think it's mostly confusing me because it looks like a Constructed design, but I guess for Limited it's going to be good too, maybe. Just the question is how good. Anyway, let's move on. Next up is Buzzard Wasp Colony. For 4 mana, we have a creature 2/2 with flying. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on this creature. Nice. Okay, so if you're in a go wide or sacrifice archetype, this is great. This is such a good payoff. Nice. Yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, it's a 4 mana 2/2 flyer, but I like the ETB. Also, it may be quite synergetic with Airbend. So Orzhov, you know, in white, we do have a lot of these Airbend effects. If you can blink it, then great. Like, I can see how you can generate value. Nice. You just need expandable creatures, basically. Nice. Nice, but specific, you know? It is specific to the archetype, of course. Next up is Callous Inspector. For 1 black mana, we have a creature 1/1 with menace. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to you. Create a clue token. Like, ouch. Ouch. But, you know what? This is what I'm talking about. This is the perfect example. This is an example of an expandable creature. The fact that it has menace means that if you cast it as your 1-drop, you will be able to attack at least maybe for 1 or 2 turns for sure. And then yeah, you use it as a sacrifice fodder, basically, as a fodder to something like this. Next up, Canyon Crawler. For 6 mana, we have a creature 6/6. It's a Swamp Cycler. Death Touch. When this creature enters, create a food token. And yeah, it is a Land Cycler, Swamp Cycling 2. Again, I'm not going to like talk about this too much. Like, I'm pretty sure that this cycle is great. Land Cyclers are always good. They have always been good, so, you know. And I wouldn't mind to cast it as a creature either, so yeah. Next up, Cat Gator for 7 mana. Excuse me. I have a creature 3/2 with lifelink. When this creature enters, it deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control to any target. This is like another example of, and my joke too, why 7 mana? Cat Gator. 7 freaking mana and like no way to cheat it. Oh man. I don't even know what to say. Like, then no. Nearest to Airbend, but like, how? Also, it's not gonna do that much, you know? Like, the main concern, like, first of all, of course, is the mana cost, but then the effect too. Yeah, but only if you're building like mono black then. Oh man, I don't know, this is too unreliable and not very realistic. Okay. Corrupt Court Official. For 2 mana, we have a 1/1 creature. When this creature enters, target opponent discards a card. Okay. Like, your typical rat. Yes, we love this discarding rat. Expandable creature, great to draw for this kind of deck. Sure. Next up is Daily Indoctrination. Sorry. For 2 mana, we have Sorcery. Listen, choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent from it. That player discards the card. Okay. Or Earthband 2. This is okay. Honestly, like me, I'm not a fan of disruption in limited, but you know, in sealed, it's better than in draft. Maybe also if you're playing best of 3, it's a great sideboard card. And also it depends on the format. It depends on the formats. I love just like an Earthband too, you know, so it's not just your like pilfer, let's say. The fact that it's a model card, you can Earthband if you draw it late. I mean, it's not a dead card, that's what I mean. Because sometimes, or well, not most of the times. I want to say most of the times, not most of the times, but sometimes you may draw like this discard cards very late in the game where your opponent doesn't have any cards, or it's just irrelevant, and then just this is like a dead card in your hand. This one is not going to be dead card. It's a lesson. So yeah, it's okay. I know, right? Yes, this is exactly what I meant. It was like hint there. This is our rat. This is like a good. Yeah, like very, yeah, flavor win. Yeah. Next up, Day of Black Sun. It's a rare. For X and double black, we have sorcery. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn. Destroy those creatures. Oh, yeah. Sure. Great sweeper, I guess. Maybe quite expensive, like mana value, but no, limited. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. And next up, Deadly Precision. For 1 mana, we have Sorcery as an additional cost to cast the spell. Pay 4 or sacrifice an artifact or creature. Destroy target creature. So, yeah, this is like Eaten Alive, Sorcerer Print. Great. I mean, maybe like in a normal deck, not a sacrifice archetype, I probably wouldn't want to play more than one, but if you do have that synergy, then yeah, it's just great. Very efficient. Next up, Epic Downfall. For 2 mana sorcery, exile target creature with mana value of 3 or greater. Okay, now we're moving on to good old removal in black. Nice, even though it's sorcery, I mean, the fact that it exiles, sure. Epic Downfall, like, come on. This is the reprint. This is the reprint, exactly. Right? Epic Downfall. This is like the exact reprint. Am I right? Or am I confusing it? No, I'm not. Yeah, Epic Downfall, of course. Yeah, it was first printed in Eldraine. Yes. Okay, great. Also, like, for construct to it's going to matter a lot. Next up, Fatal Fissure. For 2 mana instant, choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, you earthband 4. This is like, how do we call it? It's not even it's not like a scam spell. It has this vibes though, right? So it is a sort of commentary, but it's not. I don't know. For me, it is too situational. Next up, the Fire Nation Drill. It's a rare for 4 mana. You have Artifact Vehicle 6/3 Trample. When it enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less. Nice. And for 1 mana, permanents your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible until enter. Crew 2. Nice. Oh my god. So basically, for 4 mana, it is a removal. That eventually becomes a creature. 6/3 Trample. Shadow Spear. I don't know. This is like honestly a big ass drill. Yeah, this is good. Great rare. First bigot for sure. Yeah, I know. I think that this is not nothing. Yeah, I agree. Fire Nation Engineer. For 3 mana, creature 2/3 with Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature or vehicle you control. Nah. This is a filler. This feels like a filler. Next up, Fire Navy Trebuchet. For 3 mana, 0/4 artifact wall with Defender and Reach. Whenever you attack, create a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, Trebuchet, nice. We've seen that in Lord of the Rings set. Yeah, this is perfect for your sacrifice archetype, honestly. Great, it is aggressive. You can also then utilize, sacrifice those tokens. Perfect. This is very good. Next up, Foggy Swamp Hunters. For 4 mana, have a 3/4 creature ally. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, this creature has lifelink and manas. It's a filler. It's a filler territory. But I guess okay, it's playable. So yeah, this draw 2 cards per turn. It is Dimir, right? Yes, draw 2. It is Dimir. So yeah, not very exciting again. Filler territory, but playable. If you really need that. Next up is a rare Foggy Swamp Visions for 3 mana. As an additional cost to cast this spell, Waterbend X. Exile X target creature cards from graveyards. For each creature card exiled this way, create a token that's a copy of it. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice those tokens. Ooh. Man. This is pretty busted, like, late game. This can probably... Man, at the beginning of your next end step, though, they do not get haste, no? They do not get haste. I know. I know haste. Listen, this is probably, again, more of a constructed design. I don't know, like, because, I'm just thinking of it. It's a little bit confusing for limited, no? Next up, Heartless Act. And this art, like, honestly. Yeah. Game designers. You just, yeah. You nailed it, absolutely. So yeah, this is of course perfect. Perfect removal, and the art, like, everything is just spot on. Yeah, I agree with you, Foamy. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I know, right? If you want to play Heartless Act now, like, this is it. Only this, only this card is going to matter. Not the previous one. But yeah. Alright. Hog Monkey for 3 mana, 3/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains manas until end of turn, and it has exhaust 5. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. So Monkey, you know, Monkey is independent. Monkey does it all. Monkey doesn't need anybody to work. But is it worth it? So, is it worth it though? Like, you cast it, like, for 3 mana, 3/2. If you do not have any other creatures with counters, it's like, does nothing. And eventually, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, like, if you do have, like, if you are really heavy in this +1/+1 synergy, and Golgari is allegedly this +1/+1 counters archetype, then sure, but honestly, it looks more like a filler to me. Oh, that's true, that's true. Firebenders help with the exhaust cost, but the thing is that +1/+1 counter thing is like Golgari's thing. Oh, you cannot see it here, I apologize. So I'm just going to send this Archetypes picture here in chat for your reference. What's wrong? Is it Dragon Lesson deck? I feel it'd be fun. Nice. You mean in standard already? You have ideas? That's cool. Next up, 2D, one of many. For 2 mana, we have a creature 2/2. For 1 black mana and tap, surveil 1, create a token that's a copy of this creature, then sacrifice an artifact or creature. Activate only as a sorcery. What? Create a token that's a copy of this creature, then sacrifice. So this is like your sacrifice enabler. Yeah, I can see that, Foamy. Yeah. True. Firebending definitely helps a lot with those mana sinkers, 100%. Oh, you're right. She's not legendary, huh? Because yeah, you create a token of this creature. Yeah. Ah, the flavor, right? Ah, I cannot. So good. Nice. There are 2 new dragons that both interact with lessons. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Next up, June Bounty Hunter. For 2 mana, we have a 2/2 creature. June can be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. For 1 mana and sacrifice another creature, create a clue token. Activate only during your turn. Nice. Okay, this is a great to drop. And especially in this archetype. Honestly, this is even... I mean, in Dimir, sure. But also in Orzhov, just the sacrifice archetype. Next version. Ah, she's a baddie. June, yeah. She's a baddie. Nice. Love it. Next up is Ko, the Face Stealer. Oh my god. Ko, this is like the most horrifying thing from the show, I think. For 6 mana, we have a mythic 6/6. When it enters, exile up to 1 other target creature. Okay. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life, choose a creature card exiled with Ko. Ko has all activated and trigger abilities of the last chosen card. Okay, yes, for the flavor win. Oh, this is it. This is just when it enters, exile up to one other target creature. This so this is like a creature and removal in 1. So for 6 mana, you have a solid body 6/6, like with a bunch of abilities, but mostly it is a removal, no? And also, yeah, like this just for funsies, why not? If it has some cool activator or trigger abilities, sure. Also, how busted it can be with Airbend, no? Almost good enough for constructed. Well, we'll see about that, but for limited, it's very solid. However, it's mythic, it's not even a rare, but I mean, with Airbend, like, oh my god. Yeah. Nice. Next up, Lo and Lee, Twin Tutors. I love it so much. 5 mana, 2/2. When Lo and Lee enter, search your library for a lesson or novel card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Novel creatures you control and lesson spells you control have lifelink. Oh, it's good. It's like, yeah, one of those value creatures. Yeah, nice. Probably the best fit in Dimir. Next up, my Scornful Striker. For 2 mana, we have a 2/2 creature. It's a rare. First strike, whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking of constructed already. But also, can we just appreciate the art? I mean, I just, like, honestly, reading all these cards, looking at the art, just, I don't know, it just is a pure pleasure, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I also think just, you know, you are going to look for a lesson most of the time. But for example, Azula is noble, right? But haven't seen any nobles apart from her, right? Soldier, Yeah, I think just Azula. Azula is noble, of course. But it's okay, because as I said, this is going to fit Dimir better, or like the best. Because Dimir is more of a controlled grindy archetype. I think that in Dimir, this like draw 2 cards per turn. You're gonna have like a bunch of cantrips, you're going to have a bunch of lessons, you're going to have probably all these payoffs on lessons. So yeah, this is okay with that. Exactly. So I mean, in limited, it's not as great as in constructed, but it's still okay. I mean, in limited, if you like open a pack, and would you first pick it? Like, realistically, probably not, right? I mean, it's a solid 2 draw, but it's not gonna work as well as it does in constructed. I mean, against certain archetypes, sure, but yeah, not a first pick, huh? Just no suitor with loading, yeah. Merchant of Many Hats. For 2 mana, we have Ally 2/2 with an ability for 3 mana. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So this is our expendable creature. It's okay, but it's not like you're going to return to the battlefield. So it is kind of slow, but okay. It is still an expendable creature. Next up, Northern Air Temple. Okay, so we continue with shrines. So for 1 mana legendary enchantment shrine, when it enters, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. Whenever another shrine you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Again, we're going to see what's up with mana fixing. Next up, Obsessive Pursuit. For 2 mana, it's a rare enchantment. When this enchantment enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. Okay. Whenever you attack, put X +1/+1 counters on target attacking creature, where X is the number of permanents you've sacrificed this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until end turn. Oh wow. Listen, it looks like another constructed design right out of the bat, but what do you think in terms of limited? I mean, already it is like a card advantage value generating card, except for you're losing life, but I mean, like all these clue tokens, they're synergetic with this sacrificing archetype, right? With the sacrificing theme, like with the second ability, drawing cards, 2 cards per turn. Would you first pick it? Would you first pick it and just try and build something like Orzhov or Dimir. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So definitely has a lot of potential, very synergetic with certain archetypes. Yeah, probably. But again, you see, like, we'll have to play to actually see how good this card is, right? Because it's going to matter so much in this video format. Anyways, yeah. So far, all right. Next up, Ozai's Cruelty. For 3 mana, sorcery, Ozai's Cruelty deals 2 damage to target player. That player discards 2 cards. Oof. Okay, mind rot. Counters and lifelink was solid and limited. Yeah, that's true, but you see, like, it is truly a build around card then. Like, it doesn't work on its own. I mean, if you neglect like this part, like the first part is still good. It's still good enough. But then if you can make it work on max, yeah, just perfect. This, I mean, again, I would play it probably in the mirror if I have like a lot of lesson count payoffs and whatnot. Then, but overall, I'm not sure. This is not the best. This is not the best lesson, but you know, okay, I guess just gonna depend on your deck mostly. Alright. Oof. Phoenix Fleet Airship for 4 mana, we have a mythic vehicle 4/4 with flying. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice a permanent this turn, create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. As long as you control 8 or more permanents named Phoenix Fleet Airship, this vehicle is an artifact creature. True 1. I mean, it's cool. Like, crew cost is cheap, like ridiculous. It's basically like baseline 4 mana for 4 flyer, good. And then yeah, if you have the sacrifice energy, perfect. And this is fun. Again, flavor. Love it. Yeah, no, very mine is mythic, but honestly, first pick it, sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. Next up, Pirate Peddlers. For 3 mana, we have a 2/2 creature with Death Touch. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Well, this is not as exciting as this one, of course, but hey, like this mythic and the common. Now, Pirate Peddlers is a filler. Yeah, that's true. And that was the yeah, this is a good one, of course. Yeah, exactly. Just crazy. Can go wild, probably. A Raven Eagle. It's a rare. For 3 mana, we have a creature 2/3 with flying. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card is exiled this way, create a clue token. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh, love it. Love it. When is bannings going to be announced? Yes, 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 yes. Tomorrow we're going to wake up with the new standard, the new format. But hey, um, with even Avatar, like it's almost there. It's almost there. This new set is almost there. So we're going to have a completely new format very, very soon. So yeah, same. Like I cannot wait. Very refreshing. So this card, I love it. I love it. Perfect. So it has this ETB. It has when it attacks ability. Perfect. You create clue tokens. So drawing 2 per turn. Check. Sacrifice. Check. It fits like both this archetypes. And honestly, like Ragdas too. Like in any black deck, it's going to be great, right? Civic Contract. Thank you so much for your follow. Hello. True. Also, yeah, I can see that too. Like, it being played and constructed. So good. Okay, let's see. The Rise of Sazin for 6 mana. Okay, hold on. I'm going to just find the back of Sazin. Because here I cannot transform it for some reason. Anyway, so for 6 mana, we have Mythic. It's of course a cycle of these enchantment sagas. I love it. I love the flavor. Anyway, first chapter, destroy all creatures. Yes. Second chapter is choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles. Okay, in limited, this is not going to be relevant, but yeah, fine. And a third chapter is, of course, you exile the saga, then return to battle, transformed under your control, and this saga becomes a Fire Lord Sazin creature 5/5 with menace and firebending 3. Whenever Fire Lord Sazin deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards with total mana value X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Excuse me. Nice. I mean, listen. this is bomb, of course. I mean, it's a sweeper. Unfortunately, the second chapter is not very relevant in a game of limited, but still, like a creature. Oh, this is good. This is good. The only flop for limited so far is probably the white enchantment in this cycle. Unfortunate, but this, oh wow, first pick it, like for sure. Next up, it's a lesson, Ruinous Waterbending for 3 mana. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may waterbend 4. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If the spell's additional cost was paid, whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Okay, so this is like Meat Hook Massacre vibes, a little bit. Oh, and this is good. Okay, now we can see this is going to replace all of this, what's it even called, like sideboard cards in standard, like this sweeper. Nice. In limited, probably like a sideboard card mostly, but yeah. Next up, Sold Out for 4 mana. So, for 4 mana, you have instant exile target creature. If it was dealt damage this turn, create a clue token. And unconditional removal in black, of course. And it exiles too, you know? Swamp Snare Trap for 3 mana, have enchantment aura. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a creature with flying. Okay, interesting. Enchant creature gets -5, -3. So this is like a flavor. Another flavor when with cost reducing. No, it's good. I mean, another removal. Another removal. Nice. Warbending seems like the weakest of abilities. Yeah, I think like first impressions certainly, or at least, you know, I don't think that it's the weakest, but it's probably the hardest to put together, like in my opinion, because you need to have a lot of creatures, and sometimes like in black in particular, I don't know, it may be controversial, but at the same time, like Orzhov, if you're building Orzhov, let's say, and probably you're in this sacrifice synergy, you most likely are going to have a lot of creatures, a lot of expandable creatures like tokens, whatnot, so you're going to go wide. Then waterbending makes sense. So in any deck, when you do go wide, waterbending makes sense totally. Also, there are some cards, especially in blue, when we saw that, like, I don't know, for example, when you tap this creature, you get this and that, so payoffs for tapping. Fancy kicker. Or like a difficult kicker, no? I know, for me, right now, I'm a little bit confused, or not even confused, concerned with waterbending on just you tap your creatures for that cost, right? Like how do you maintain like the board situation, combat, and all that? This is my only concern, honestly. But anyway. Yeah, probably like free kicker. That's a good definition of that. Next up, Tundra Tank. For 3 mana, we have another vehicle, 4/4, with Firebending 1. When this vehicle enters, target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. And also, it has Crew 1. What do we think? Filler, or not? Maybe like in Ragdas, like in a very aggro deck. This is not nothing, but at the same time, I don't know. It doesn't look that good, that impressive, right? Also, it's a vehicle. Yeah, maybe. It's pretty neat that it has Firebending though. Yeah, I mean, just on its own, even without this ETB ability, it looks pretty strong, right? For 3 mana, you get a 4/4, Crew 1. Yeah, quite aggressive. So yeah, let's leave it to Ragdas to deal with. Next up is Wolfbat. For 3 mana, we have a 2/2 creature with flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you may pay 1 black mana. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Okay, so it's a bat that comes back once. Once in a blue moon, it comes back with a finality counter. Oh man. I mean, it may serve as an expandable creature, but you wouldn't want to sack it, right? I don't know. Filler, like, where does it stand? Yeah. The very definition. I agree, unfortunately. I agree. like a filler. And the last black card is Zuko's Conviction for 1 black mana instant. Here comes Kicker. You see that Kicker is evergreen. Kicker 4. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If the spell was kicked, instead put the card onto the battlefield tapped. I don't know. I'm a sucker for this reanimation spells. I don't know. Even though I rarely end up playing them just because how the format usually turns out to be. I don't know. I love the idea. I love that it is an instant too, honestly. Yeah, fine. I agree with you. Like coming back to the bat, yeah, just Windrake. Yeah, filler. It's a filler. This is what it is. Zuko's Conviction. This is pretty neat. Mostly because of the instant speed, right? Even though you cannot like do a busted move on a combat during combat, but still. I agree. I love it too. I love it too. Also, like, you know, some cards are so personal. Like in the game of Limited, some things are very nuanced. So the majority of the cards, or like probably all of them, they are playable. It just depends on your personal preference. It depends how the format turns out to be, how fast it's going to be, and all of that. But for example, me personally, I love reanimation spells. I love tempo spells, bounce spells, meaning. So yeah. All right, so let's move on to red. And red is going to be the last color for today. So I'm going to back tomorrow with green. So let's do this. Let's go red. The porcupine, yeah, I was about to say the same. Porcupine. So good. For 3 mana, we have Porcupine. 2/2, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Man, as cute as it is, I think it is a filler. I don't think that it's good enough of a payoff for that non-creature spells thing, no? So Izzet is called your non-creature spells archetype, but yeah. Next up, Booming Bash. 4 mana, sorcery, choose 1. Booming Bash deals damage equal to the number of lands you control to target creature, or destroy target land, creature, or non-basic land. I mean, already, you know, like baseline that it deals like 4 damage. It's pretty solid. Also, like the second option is okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right. The Cave of Two Lovers. I'm so excited about these sagas. Yeah, apparently it doesn't transform. So, the Cave of Two Lovers. I cannot. I'm just, you know. I love the flavor. 4 mana. First chapter. Create 2/1/1 white ally creature tokens. Second chapter. Search your library for a mountain or cave card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle. And third chapter is Earthband 3. So good. I cannot think. Every single chapter is so on point. And it's uncommon. I love it. Even though like it costs 4 mana. So first chapter may seem like maybe underwhelming at this point, but you know, I still think it's good. Maybe a little bit slow, but I think it's solid. Again, it's gonna depend on the speed of format, but I like it. I like it. Oh no, of course for limited. Like, not for constructed. Limited. Next up is Combustion Man for 5 mana. Oh, nice. We have a 4/6 creature. When Combustion Man attacks, destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man deal damage to them equal to his power. Oh, damn. Silent Meadows, hello, thank you so much for your follow. Oh, Houdin, hello, thank you for your follow as well. Honestly, this is great. This is such a good design. I mean, probably for any red deck, you know, it's solid. Like, I love the ratio of mana value to stats. Like, the ability is pretty neat, and you know, I mean, not nothing. First pick it. Nice. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Within the theme, Combustion Technique. It's a lesson. For 2 mana, we have instant. It deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lesson cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay, perfect. Chef's kiss. And again, we have a payoff for this lesson count. Well, we'll have to see about standard, but I mean, in limited, it's good, of course. All right, we have our red shrine next. Crescent Island Temple, 4 mana. When it enters, for each shrine you control, create a 1/1 red mon creature token with prowess. Whenever another shrine you control enters, create a 1/1 red mon creature token with prowess. Not gonna lie, I'm a low-key excited about this multicolored archetype. So, we shall see. Next up, Cunning Maneuver. For 2 mana instant, target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn, create a clue token. This is like meh. Yeah, this is not the best combat trick, but it is what it is. We've seen it before. But you know, you get a clue token. Next up, Deserter's Disciple. For 2 mana, we have an ally 2/2. With an activate ability for tap, another target creature you control with power 2 or less can be blocked this turn. It's okay. It's hard to drop. Like, the ability is probably not gonna matter that much, but you know, it's hard to drop. Everybody needs to drop. Some of them better than the others. It's like pretty average. Oh my god. Faded Firepower. It's a mythic X and triple red mana enchantment with flash. This enchantment enters with X fire counters on it. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment instead. Bomb? Really? I mean, the fact that it has flash and considering all of the firebending, maybe. But I don't know. I still think it's a build around, no? Menu Embercleave. Listen, I'm curious. So let's say, I don't know. Listen, triple red is already difficult. How many X counters, or like how is it even like possible if not for firebending to do this thing, right? How many counters is going to matter in the end? it's not really a restriction, but it is still a building cost, you know? The most flexible version. You know what? I think you're right, probably, yeah. This is probably not as difficult as it seems like just on the first look. Yeah, also, yeah, it may create some very uncomfortable combat situations for an opponent. But yeah, sure, I mean, why not? So, if I open it during the streamer event, I'm going to first pick it and just see how it goes. I'm genuinely curious. Last common scenario I see is playing a couple of firebending creatures for the first 4 turns. This is like the dream, honestly. This, yeah. Yeah. Well, or firebending at least. Right, force that. Alright. Fire Nation attacks. 5 mana instant. Create 2/2 red soldier creature tokens with firebending 1. My god, so good. And it has flashback of Wulpin, 9 mana, but it doesn't matter because of the firebending, right? Nice. Nice, it's an instant speed. Oh wow. Yeah, exactly. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I love it. Also, like, the fact that it costs 5 mana. Probably, you know, like, some of the cards, sometimes you can figure out, like, the pace, the speed of the format. With all the lessons, I have a feeling that it's not gonna be too fast. Let's see. We haven't seen all of the cards yet, but it's just, you know, from the experience, from what we've seen so far. Everything changed. Fire Nation Cadets. 1 red mana. Creature 1/2. This creature has firebending 2 as long as there is a lesson card in your graveyard. And for 2 mana, this creature gets +1/+0 until end turn. It's okay. It's an okay 1-drop. Pretty aggressive. Like threat of activation, all that. Again, see like sort of payoff. Not the best, but okay. For this lesson count. That's true, that's true. And in black, have we seen, like in black too, probably the best one, or at least the one that stood out to me is that is the one for 2 mana that gives -1/-1 to a creature and or +1/+1. Fire Nation Raider, 4 mana, 4/2, raid. Duh. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue token. It's like a filler. I don't know. I didn't like a 4-drop that trades off with a 2-drop. It's like the worst. but okay. You know. At least, hopefully, ideally, it should come with a clue token. So let's say like a filler category, but okay. Fire Sages. For 2 mana, 2/2 firebending 1. For 3 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Nice. Honestly, nice. It's a good to drop, 100%. And also, yeah, this mana sinker, it's good. Firebender Ascension. For 2 mana, we have a rare enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. Okay, so like baseline, this is our 2-drop. Whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Yeah, this is like a lot of words, but yeah, essentially it is our 2-drop. Copy that ability. So the first thing that comes to mind is, of course, Firebending. To be fair, yes. Probably this is more of a constructed design. Because for limited, let's be realistic. Essentially, it's just your 2-drop in a rare slot, no? Am I wrong, though? Am I not seeing it just yet? Nazgul 2. Hello, thank you for a follow. Yeah, like, this is the thing, it's a rare, right? Would you first pick it? Probably not. first pick. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you fight fire with fire, right? Oh, the bans, they are happening today, yes. Alright, next up, Firebending Lesson. Oh, love it. For 1 red, we have instant with kicker. For Firebending Lesson, deals 2 damage to target creature. If the spell was kicked, it deals 5 damage to that creature instead. So I see, like, yeah, in red, lessons are good. Like, pretty much all of the removal spells are lessons. Nice. Firebending Student for 2 mana. We have 1/2 creature with prowess. It's a rare with Firebending X, where X is this creature's power. Huh. Again, probably, most likely, it is a constructed card. So for limited, it is very underwhelming for a rare. But it still can work, especially in Izzet, because Izzet is called non-creature spells archetype. But yeah. So James and Davis asked for it. For constructed or the lessons. Like, I didn't get it. Anyway, how to start a riot. Oh! For 3 mana, we have instant. Target creature gains menace until end of turn. Creatures target player controls get +2/+0 until end of turn. So this is underwhelming. It's probably not gonna make a cut, but you know, it's a lesson. So maybe if like this, if the lesson counts matter, then yeah, it's going to be your filler. The student. Interesting. Punk rocks. Next lesson is called Iroh's Demonstration. For 2 mana, we have Sorcery. It's a modal card. Choose one. Iroh's Demonstration deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control, or it deals 4 damage to target creature. Listen, for 2 mana, 4 damage to target creature. Let's go. Honestly, this red lessons, they're ridiculous. They're the best so far. Nice. No, totally. I agree. The student, yeah, is gonna see play in constructed, but for limited, again, I feel like it's an underwhelming rare, unfortunately. But I mean, it's still good, and like in a particular deck, honestly, because you want to maximize, you want to capitalize on that prowess. Red lessons are better because Uncle R is teaching them as Flare. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Honestly, totally makes sense. Makes sense, 100%. Next up is Jong the Deserter. For 3 mana, we have a creature 2/3 ally. Firebending 1. It has exhaust 3. Put a +1/+1 counter on Jong. When you next cast a lesson spell this turn, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. What? Oh my god. You can just go wild with all that mana from Firebending. Pretty neat, but you know, for it to work like realistically, you need to have a lot of mana. Oh, nice, nice. I like it. I mean, probably it's more like an Is It card. Is it Ragdas? Next up is Jet's Brainwashing. It's a sorcery. It's not a lesson. For 1 red mana with kicker 3, target creature can block this turn. If the spell was kicked, gain control of that creature until end of turn, untap it, and it gains haste until end of turn, create a clue token. Okay, so it's like a threaten. Free, man. Thank you so much for your follow. Hello there. So with bridge for the crit. Yeah. Pioneer. What's Pioneer? But no, I'm joking. Maybe eventually Pioneer will make a comeback. So yeah, this... The thing is that the sacrificing archetype is Orzhov, but I mean still in black there are some sacrificing effects. There is this like new Eaten Alive, so I feel like threaten in a certain deck still makes sense. In an aggro like Ragdas, why not? Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree, but you see, like, all of this design, it just probably hints that the format is not going to be too fast. Because, like, why? Why else, right? No, true. I mean, it is quite specific. It is quite specific. The last Agni Kai. For 2 mana, we have a rare instant. Target creature you control fights target creature your opponent controls. If the creature the opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases. And oh, the flavor, the flavor. So good. I mean, speaking, like, if we still talk about threatens, like, this card, it has always been quite specific, quite situational. But me personally, I like it, you know. I would play it in a very aggro deck. I would play it in a sacrifice effects deck, of course. This, I mean, it's good, but you see, we're talking limited. Again, would you first pick it? Would you first pick this card? I mean, realistically, it fits Gruul maybe, right? Because you want to have like some solid beefy creature for that effect to work. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, for rare, it's unfortunately underwhelming, but it's okay. This looks like red's worst removal spell, and it's rare. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Again, I can see it in Gruul only, to be honest, like, because sometimes when I play this fight spells in like, I don't know, in wars, let's say, where you have this go wide strategy, you cannot like cast this spell like normally, right? You need some beef. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Next up is Roku. Find it. Transform. Alright, Legend of Roku for 4 mana. It's a mythic, of course. This is our cycle of avatars stories. So first chapter, exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Until the end of your next turn. It's okay. Add 1 mana of any color. And exile the saga. It becomes a creature avatar Roku, of course. 4/4 with firebending 4. And it has an ability for 8 mana. Create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying and firebending 4. Oh my god, I love it so much. I cannot. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love it. I love everything about this cycle. Like, the flavor is so on point. And okay, let's come back to limited. I apologize. I'm just like genuinely excited about this set. Yeah, it's so far, like, honestly, well done, well done. Very good job, like, flavor wise, and yeah, it's good. I mean, of course, I would first pick it, like, yeah, are you kidding me? Oh, Roku was an avatar before Aang. It was like his processor, actually. And all right, so all of this legends, all of this enchantment sagas, they are telling the stories of the previous avatars before Aang. Awesome, love it. Oh, ladies, right? Let's go, Azula. Oh, I love this art so much. Okay, now, so we were talking about Heartless Act, now Lightning Strike. It only has to be in this art now. Sirs, what have you done? So good. Oh my gosh, like, take my money, I cannot. So good. and of course, for limited, it's great. My Jaded Edge for 2 mana. Have a creature 1/3 with prowess and exhaust 3. Put a double strike counter on my. I mean, is it? Is it? So, this can be, you know, like a pretty pretty tricky to drop. Like, at first it looks very defensive, but it's not. I think if you're playing Izzet, it's like all that prowess, tricky prowess. Or Azul Lightning Strike. But just, oh my god, isn't it so good? I know, I cannot, I'm just losing it. It's so good. Yeah, this is a very good to drop in Izzet in particular. Next up, Mongoose Lizard. It is our Mountain Cycler. It is a cycler for Lightning Cyclers. 6 mana, 5/6 creature with menace. When it enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. Nice. Nice, but again, they're all great. They're all great. Yeah, I wouldn't even think about including them into my deck. And also, sometimes you may count them as a land. This is what I usually do, actually. I just count them as a land in my deck. But you see, you have to see your mana curve, of course. They're all good just because they are land cyclers. These cards, I mean. And yeah, if you're like lacking top end, like this is it too. Anyway, and next up, Price of Freedom for 2 mana, sorcery, lesson. Destroy target artifact or land an opponent controls. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, which is not a battlefield tapped, then shuffle, draw a card. It's not for limited, unfortunately. However, you know, destroy target artifact. I don't know, we have to see the artifacts. Like, of course, we've seen some Bombi artifacts vehicles in mythic rare slots. Other than that, it's sideboard card, right? Destroy lands. Okay. Ooh, oh my god, so good! Why are so good? Ran and Shaw, 5 mana, dragon, 4/4, rare, flying, firebending 2. When it enters, if you cast them and there are 3 or more dragon and or lesson cards in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of Ran and Shaw, except it's not legendary. Wow. And for 4 mana, dragons you control get +2/+0 till it. As if like this ability wasn't enough. Oh my god. That is such a bomb. It is such a bomb. I love it. If you're a lesson archetype, yeah, it can be just your cantrip for sure. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god, this card. Okay, speaking of very exciting rares. In limited, right? Oh, so good, so good, so good. Oh, I love it, love it. Amazing. Very, very, very strong. Next up, Redirect Lightning. It's an instant lesson in a rare slot, 1 red mana. As an additional cost to cast the spell, pay 5 life or pay 2. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Okay, so alright. Not for limited. Not for limited, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome. Yeah, sure. That would be great. Of course. So we can see it all. We can see all the possibilities with dragons and whatnot. But also like we can still appreciate the art, but like going from super exciting rare to like meh. And not playable and limited, but I mean, okay. Next up, a Rough Rhino Cavalry, 5 mana, a creature 5/5 with Firebending 2. It has Exhaust 8. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, it gains trample until end turn. Okay, this looks like a solid top end, for sure. I let it, you know, just 5 mana, 5/5, and it has some abilities. Like, come on, yeah. Does ever? Yeah. Mm. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah. We were just talking about it. It's a signpost in common for is it? Yeah, I gotcha. I yeah, that dragon. Solstice Revelations for 3 mana instant. Lesson: exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast that card with this way, put it to your hand, flashback, Stepbone. I mean, it's like a value card, basically. Also, this lesson count maybe matter. This is good, but I think it's pretty specific. So you want to have this card probably in the lesser, like lower curve decks, of course. And yeah, on this lesson payoffs. Next up, it's a mythic Sazon's Comet. 5 mana sorcerer. Each creature you control gains Firebend in 5 until end of turn. Portal 3. Oh, Portal is back too, huh? Wow. This is neat. Oh my god, like speaking of a mana boost, huh? To be honest, I was expecting like total annihilation with this card. This is an interesting twist. Quite situational. Portal is all on this one card. Okay, so it's kind of back. Yes, Portal is kind of back. Oh man, would you first pick it? Oh, that's true, that's true. But would you first pick it? I mean, this is so situational, and I think it requires a certain deck building cost. But oh man, can it go wild? No? I don't know. I don't know if I would first pick it, to be honest. Like maybe, and then just force it. Force this archetype. In early access, okay. I mean, you do have a lot of mana sinkers with the exhaust abilities and whatnot. So yeah. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, too specific probably. But flavor win for sure. Next up, Tiger Dillo. Porcupine, and Tiger Dillo should be best friends. So anyway, 2 mana, 4/3. Excuse me. This creature can't attack or block unless you control another creature with power 4/3. Okay, so Tiger Dillo is our Gruel Bud. Okay, Gruel. Okay, I see ya. Treetop Freedom Fighters for 3 mana. We have 2/1 creature ally with haste. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Perfect. Great. Yeah, I love it. Again. Going wide. So, Boros. Where else? Boros is our the white archetype, but you know what? Yeah. This is probably universally good as a red card. I mean, I'm not gonna comment on that, but yeah, we all got that. Tiger Dealer is, yeah, it's good. Twin Blades. For 3 mana, artifact equipment with flash. When it enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains double strike till end of turn. The equipped creature gets +1/+1. Oh, so this is our Embercleave at home, no? Equip cost 2. But it gains double strike until end of turn, though. Oh, that's true. Yeah. With Firebender, yeah, let's go. Basically, it's like a combat trick that stays there. To be honest, it's like a 23rd card. It's like depends on your deck. Next up, Ty Lee, Artful Acrobat. For 3 mana, we have a creature 3/2 with prowess. Whenever Ty Lee attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. So you see like another way to spend this mana from Firebending. It has prowess. It looks quite aggressive. So at the same time, like 3/2 for 3. I guess it's still good, you know? Pretty aggressive, especially with prowess. Yeah. Yeah, but it's okay, you know? For limited, it's okay. Like in AZ and, you know, combined with all of the lessons. Oh, it should be good. Ooh, War Balloon. For 3 mana, we have Artifact Vehicle for 3. Flying. For 1 mana, put a fire counter on this vehicle. As long as this vehicle has 3 or more fire counters on it, it's an artifact creature. Okay, so you see like another way to spend this mana from Firebending if you do not have any other ways to spend it. I don't know, Crew 3. It's okay. It looks more like a filler to me, though. Wartime Protesters, 4 mana. It's a rare, by the way. 4/4 haste. Whenever another ally you control enters, put +1/+1 counter on that creature, and it gains haste until it. Oh, so good. This is good. This is like a very solid rare. This is like not the bomb, but it is a very solid. I love it, yeah. Honestly. War Balloon has no synergy with Balloon Man. Yeah. Oh man. This is good. Wartime Protesters. Alright, next up, Yuan Archers for 2 mana. We have a creature 3/1 with reach. When it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. It's okay. I would say just that it's okay. Yeah, 100%, so good. Like, very solid rare. Oh, now we're moving on to the biggest flavor win of it all. Zhao, the Moonslayer. 2 mana, rare to 2 manas, non-basic lands, enter tap, and for 7 mana, put a conquer counter on Zhao. As long as Zhao has a conquer counter on him, non-basic lands are mountains. Yeah, hold on. Demon spirit, yeah, in the form of a fish. I mean, I guess from the moment we saw this card, it's clear that it's truly a constructed design. So let's leave it at that. I mean, I wouldn't first pick it in a game of limited. Like in my draft, I wouldn't first pick it, but yeah. The conquer counter. Yeah. The mount this, oh my god, mountain bending, fire bending, mountain bending. That's like blood moon, or like magus of the moon at home, right? Yeah, but total flavor win. Oh, Zuko. Oh, here we are, the last red card, huh? Zuko, Exiled Prince, 4 mana. Also, see, oh, are there only 2 nobles? I mean, it makes sense and flavor win, but we've just seen like Azuli's noble and Zuko. Is that right? Anyway, 4 mana for 3, Firebend in 3, and for 3, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Yeah. Yeah, very solid, I agree. Nice. Oh my god. Alright. Listen, this is it for today. I will be back tomorrow to continue with my first impressions / limited set review. It's been so much fun to talk all of these new cards with you all. Thank you so much for watching and for participating. Appreciate it. Thank you for following me. Appreciate it as well, and subscribing. Like, appreciate you all of your support. Thank you. So usually I start at 11:30 a.m. Central European time. You can also follow me on X or Twitter at cpgirl_. I post my streaming updates over there. And also I'm going to upload this VOD, of course, on my YouTube channel at Mr. and Mrs. Pikesam. I do upload not all of my streams, but like the most of them on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out as well. Yeah, you too. Let's trade somebody before we go. Hold on. All right, let's go. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.